Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into something truly wild? We're talking about brain-powered biocomputers.
Brain-powered
Yeah,
biocomputers.
like real lab-grown mini brains that can control stuff in the digital world.
It's incredible what they're doing these days.
Seriously, I mean, we've got these two YouTube videos from a company called FinalSpark.
Oh, yeah, I saw
And
those.
they're showing some pretty mind-blowing stuff.
I know, right? Like that tiny brain controlling a virtual butterfly in a simulation.
Yeah, that one got me. Just 10,000 neurons, and it's flying that thing around like it's nothing.
They've got this neuroplatform that makes it all work, you know?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about. How does it actually work?
So they're connecting those mini brains to computers.
Yeah.
And it's a two-way communication thing.
Okay, so the mini brain is getting information and then sending signals back.
Right. The platform sends sensory information from the virtual world to the mini brain.
Like what the butterfly would be seeing or feeling.
Exactly. And then the mini brain sends signals back that control the butterfly.
Wow, so it's like it's actually experiencing that virtual world in a way.
Yeah, they're basically creating a digital body for it. And another cool thing is that this platform is online.
Online?
Yeah, so researchers from all over the world can use it to collaborate and run their own experiments.
That's amazing. It really opens up a whole field of, what do they call it, biocomputing.
Biocomputing, or sometimes wetware computing.
Right, wetware computing, it sounds so futuristic. So what exactly does that mean? Using living tissue for computation.
Basically, yeah. Instead of silicon chips and electricity, we're using biological systems.
Like actual brain cells.
Exactly. Human brain cells to do complex calculations.
But why? I mean, we already have powerful computers, right? What's the advantage of using brain cells?
Well, think about energy consumption. They're claiming these bioprocessors use 1,000,000 times less power.
1,000,000 times less.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, and that's huge, especially with AI getting more complex and using so much energy.
It's like we're constantly pushing the limits of what's possible, but then we hit a wall with energy.
Exactly, and biocomputing could be the solution.
So are you saying these biocomputers could actually outperform our current technology?
Potentially, yeah. Biological systems are incredibly powerful and adaptable.
Like our brains.
Exactly. The human brain is the most complex thing we know of, if we can tap into that potential.
Who knows what we could achieve? So let's get back to this neural platform. How does it actually work? 16 mini brains all connected together.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. They've got these tiny electrodes connected to each mini brain.
Like little wires.
Basically, they act like a bridge, sending information back and forth.
Okay, so the mini brains are getting information from the electrodes and then sending signals back through them.
Yep. And the whole system keeps those mini brains alive and functioning.
So it's not just a theoretical thing. There are real applications for this technology.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There are 9 institutions already using the neural platform for research.
Like what kind of research?
Well, we talked about the butterfly experiment, right?
Oh.
But they're also working on something called a living processor.
A living processor?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like using those interconnected mini brains to create a processing unit.
So instead of a computer chip, it's like a biological brain.
Yeah. It's a totally different way of thinking about computing.
It's like we're on the verge of a whole new era.
It is. We're blending biology and technology in ways we never thought possible.
It's mind-blowing. So much to think about.
I know, right? This is just the beginning.
I can't wait to see what they come up with next.
Me too. It's an exciting time to be following this field.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's dive into some of the challenges they're facing.
Challenges? Oh, yeah, there are a few.
Like what?
Well, one of the big ones is the lifespan of the mini brains.
How long do they last?
Right now, about 100 days.
Oh, wow. That's not very long.
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure. I mean, we're talking about living tissue.
Right. It's not like a silicon chip that can just keep going.
And exactly. So figuring out how to extend their lifespan is crucial.
Otherwise, it's not really practical long term.
Right. And then there's the issue of scale. Yeah, right now they're using 16 mini brains, but to really unlock the potential,
We need to go bigger.
way bigger, we need to be thinking about billions of neurons.
Billions. Wow. That's like trying to recreate a whole brain.
It is. And it's not just about keeping them alive, but making sure they're all interconnected.
And communicating effectively.
It's a massive undertaking.
And I imagine stability is an issue too.
Oh, yeah. Biological systems are delicate.
Not as predictable as a computer chip.
Nope. So maintaining stability is a huge challenge.
It's like trying to control something that's inherently unpredictable.
It is. We're trying to bridge the gap between engineering and biology.
That's a great way to put it. So you mentioned earlier that these biocomputers use 1,000,000 times less power.
Yeah, that's one of the most exciting aspects of this technology.
It's such a huge number. Could you put that into perspective?
Sure, think about AI models. Those things are energy hogs. Training just one can use as much power as a small town.
Really?
Yeah. So if biocomputers can deliver similar power but use way less energy,
You would be a game changer.
exactly. And it's not just about faster computers, but about sustainability.
We need to find ways to power our technological future without destroying the planet.
Right, and biocomputing could be a key part of that.
It's amazing to think that we could achieve that level of computing power with something as small as a mini brain.
It really highlights the efficiency of biological systems.
Evolution has had billions of years to perfect
And
them.
we're just starting to understand their potential.
It's humbling, isn't it? Nature is the ultimate innovator.
It really is.
Okay, so what about the future? What kind of applications could this lead to?
The possibilities are endless. Think about prosthetics.
Prosthetics, yeah.
Imagine a prosthetic limb controlled by a biocomputer.
Wow. So it would be more than just responding to muscle impulses.
Right. It could learn and adapt to the user's movements.
It would be like an extension of their own body.
Exactly. It could give people with disabilities incredible new capabilities.
That's amazing. And what about our understanding of the brain itself?
That's another huge area of potential. By studying these mini brains in a controlled environment.
We can learn more about how our own brains work.
Exactly. It's like having a window into the brain.
We could study things like learning memory decision-making,
And maybe even figure out how to treat neurological disorders.
like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's.
Yeah, imagine simulating those diseases in a biocomputer and testing potential treatments.
That would be incredible. So biocomputing could lead to breakthroughs in medicine as well.
Absolutely. It's not just about computing, but about understanding ourselves better.
The ripple effects could be
Yeah,
huge.
they change everything.
This is all so fascinating. I want to learn more.
Me too. There's so much more to explore.
The future of biocomputing is wide open.
And it's up to us to guide it responsibly.
Well, this deep dive has definitely sparked my curiosity.
That's great to hear. The more we learn about biocomputing, the better.
This has been an incredible journey. From virtual butterflies to living processors.
And the potential to revolutionize medicine.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is. It makes you wonder what else is out there waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. Who knows what the future holds?
That's the beauty of science. There's always something new to learn.
Well, thanks for joining me on this exploration of brain-powered biocomputers.
It's been my pleasure. Until next time, keep exploring and keep questioning everything.
Great advice. We'll see you all next time for another deep dive.
See you then.